Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jair and I'm a 5-figure Forex trader, and basically I want to help you guys install this system into your laptop or your PC so that you guys can make profits no matter what time it is, no matter what day it is, 24/5, and start profiting off of this easy system. You guys ready to start? Let's jump into my laptop and get started. Alrighty guys, so now that we've actually jumped into my laptop, the link, and this is on the actual Telegram that you guys got, is you guys are going to want to go to my.myfxchoice.com/registration, and then to get started it's pretty simple. Now I'm actually going to do this for my baby mama, so I'm going to set this up for her. So alrighty guys, so once you guys actually go from that page to this page, you guys are going to want to go to United States, just type it in. Alright, cool. So once you guys have the verification code or the confirmation code, then from here on out it's going to say congratulations, you opened up a back office. If you guys want to, go ahead and open up live, but just go ahead and start a demo account first so you guys can properly look at it. For this, if you want to see the news, I highly recommend it just because news affects the Forex market pretty heavily. Promotional offers, and it's if you want daily statements. That's what I usually go with, just so I can see my profit for the day. So this is where a lot of you had a lot of questions. So MetaTrader 4 ECN, you want to click on that one. Your US dollars is your currency. Leverage 1 to 200. Is good for this one, and then initial deposit you want to keep it at 1,000, right? Pretty simple, pretty straight to the point. Now make sure you guys save this information because this is important when you actually download MetaTrader onto your computer. So once you're on here, you're going to want to open this in a new tab, and it's going to download it for you. Basically, you're going to download MetaTrader 4, which is a platform. Alrighty guys, so at this point you guys are going to want to go ahead and label it something. In this case, I already have a folder for it, but you guys are going to want to make it your own folder. So, MT4 AI software, right? Save. So it's going to go ahead and save onto there. It's going to pop up on your desktop or on your home screen. All you're going to want to do is drag this from here to there. You guys are going to want to go ahead and go to applications, and then from there on out it should be in your downloads thing. Once it opens up, you're going to want to go to security and privacy, and then right here it's going to say FX Choice MT4 was blocked. You're going to want to hit open empty anyway. Yeah, you guys are only going to have one, and so it's going to be known as one, just FYI. Alrighty, cool guys. So now that it has finally opened up, you're gonna see 4 different options, right? FX Choice Classic Demo, FX Choice Classic Live, FX Choice Pro Demo, and Pro Live. Now, going back to the other screen, I chose Demo, FX Choice, so we're gonna hit Next. And then this is where you put in the information that you already got on the other screen. So, let me try.
A few moments later.
Alrighty guys, so once you guys properly copy and paste your guys' login from the website where you guys got this information, once you guys got it from here, you can just copy and paste it onto here. Basically, if you can't log in, if you click on the bottom right, it's going to say log in and rescan servers. Basically, you want to be on the main server, and this is what you're looking at, right? This is the different currencies. I'll go ahead and explain in a different video exactly how to use MT4. But if we go to trade right here, we have a balance of $1,000 in our account. So let's say we were supposed to get into a trade. Let's say Euro USD, right? If we were to get into a trade, we can just go to trading, new order to manually place trades and stuff, and go through there, right? I don't want to get too deep into it just because it does, There's different ways to go about it, but that's how you would do it like that. So from here on out, now that you got MT4 set up, you're gonna want to go back to this page. You're gonna want to make sure you close this one out if you don't need it anymore. And you're gonna want to buy your VPS now. VPS is basically what's gonna have the MT4 running at all times for you, so that you're always making profits. So you're just gonna want to go all the way down. Alrighty guys, so now that you guys are gonna want to purchase your VPS, gonna go to the basic one. You can go ahead and hit checkout. It's really not that expensive, so it's cool. So I'm gonna actually edit all this out.
12 seconds later.
Alrighty guys, so once you guys have properly paid for the VPS, you guys are gonna get an email explaining everything of what you paid for, the receipt and all that good stuff. Basically from here on out, what you guys are gonna want to do is wait till you get your login, and then it's gonna be emailed to you. Wait till you properly get it, and then at that point you're gonna want to download this this app on the laptop. It's called Microsoft Remote Desktop. You just go to the App Store, type it in. If you guys were to download it, I recommend you guys get the number 10. There's two different ones. There's 8 and 10. Make sure you get the 10, and then at this point, once you properly get your information. Alrighty guys, so to continue the video, basically once you purchase from them, from Forex Host, they're going to go ahead and send you an email, and this is all the information and everything that's required for you to properly put the automation tool in your laptop. So by this point you should already have Microsoft Remote Desktop installed in your PC. Obviously you can't see my numbers, they're blocked off. So you obviously don't steal mine, but basically I'm gonna walk you through the whole process as if you were the one actually doing this. So there's literally step 1, step 2, and step 3 here. All you're gonna be doing is following the instructions, right? So once you actually have it, you're gonna want to open this up. It's gonna ask you for, it's usually gonna say something along the lines of add desktop. You're going to want to click on that one. Host name or IP address, and then you're going to want to put this one right here. Let me go ahead and copy it. Command C. You're going to want to paste it and then add. And then at this point, it's going to say save desktop. And then you're going to want to put in the username and the password. You can find that information in the email. It's literally step 3, I believe. So at that point, the screen is going to go ahead and just go black, and it's going to show you all this stuff. Basically, you're viewing someone's screen, but it's Forex's host's page. I don't know if that makes sense. But basically, at this point, all you're going to want to do is click on MT4, and then you're going to literally want to log in again, and then all the software that's going to be on here is going to be directly correlated to all the stuff on your laptop or your PC. So let me go ahead and close this out real quick. So the cool thing about this thing is that since it's directly correlated to a computer that isn't yours, it's always going to be running at all times. So there's absolutely no way that it's going to go down, or even if your own laptop or your PC is off, this is always going to be running in the background. So hopefully that makes sense on how to properly set everything up, guys. Alrighty guys, so once you guys have properly connected everything, you're going to want to go ahead and open up you guys are going to want to go ahead and open up the FX Choice MetaTrader 4. You guys should already have your account set up. But basically, I want to show you guys how to link your account to this one. So you're going to do the exact same thing as you did with your other PC, or other laptop, I should say, whichever you're on. You're going to want to log into this one. Alrighty guys, so once you guys properly copy and paste all the information from your email to MT4, you're going to see that on the top right it has all these servers. You can just pick the main one, main server, or you can just choose your own. Basically, I want to give you a quick run through as to how MetaTrader works and how it's actually going to trade for you. So you see here, balance of $1,000. This is a demo account that we made. To give you a quick lesson on how MetaTrader works, let's say when you first log in, all your charts are all over the place. Instead of you manually organizing, if you just click on this little button, it does it for you. If you wanted to customize the layout of it, you would go to properties, and then you can literally change every single little thing. One thing I do recommend is you click on this one. Let's show the ask line. This is the difference between the bid and the ask. It's really good. I mean, it's necessary. Other than that, you want to change the grid too to either blue or a different color, because you guys are gonna see the difference too. So you got to do that to every single chart that you have. Other than that, that's like more of an advanced thing, because when you're putting in trades, when you actually trade, there's this thing that's known as spread. Spread is basically the difference between the bid and ask. So no matter what, if you always go into a trade, whether positive or whether it's going to go up or down, buy or sell, you're going to have to go through the spread. This is what the spread is. It's like the difference in between the pips from actually profiting. It's like the broker's own way of just charging you to get into trades. Basically, that's like the best way I can put it.
Alrighty, guys. So, now that we kind of properly set everything up within MT4, what we're gonna go ahead and do now is we're gonna take the compliance test. Basically, you guys have to watch this video. I already know the answers. I'm just gonna quickly walk through it, but make sure you guys watch this video. It's very important for you to do that. Alrighty, guys. So once you guys have taken the test, this is where it's your next option. Basically, you would input the address of wherever you guys are staying at. You would click all these boxes, and then you would hit submit. Once you hit submit, it's basically going to activate the 30-day free trial for you to actually use the software for free, so you can see potential gains. And I'll go ahead and walk you guys through how to set that up. So I'll see you guys on the next page. Alrighty, guys. So now that you guys have properly input all your information, you guys have answered the test from the video. You guys are basically good to go. Now the only thing that's missing is you have to put your account number here. Now this is the Forex broker number that you have. So this is what it looks like. The demo account for FX Choice. This is the one that I walk you guys through. Basically, you guys are going to want to look to this number right here, 22004. Now this is my number. Make sure you guys do not put this number, because this is my number. You guys want to literally just remember it and then put it on the next page. Update license information, and then it says it has been updated successfully. So click here to get started. Now I'm gonna go ahead and walk you guys through this with a very fine-tooth comb. That way you guys can get this set up. But once you guys are here, it's broken down in 7 steps. So let's go ahead and get started. What's going on, guys? So you guys have jumped through a few hoops. You guys have taken the test. You guys have properly put in all your information for everything. You guys already have your account number set up. You guys basically have MT4 on your PC downloaded. You guys are good to go. Now the only thing that we just need to do is input all the information onto MT4, MetaTrader 4, so that we can properly have the system set up so that it trades for us rather than us trading manually. So we're going to go ahead and get started, right? So first off, you guys are going to want to click on this link right here so that it sends you to the Telegram channel. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up. Basically, this is what you're going to be seeing right here. This chat. Make sure you guys do that. That's crucial. Second thing that you guys are going to want to do is go to this one. This is basically, if you guys have any information or you guys have any questions, there's a bunch of answers on here, like trading wise, news feeds, rewards, products, company. Basically, this is the go-to for anything that you need as far as the company, EA economy goes. So make sure you guys take a look at that. Put this over here. So now, basically, from here on out, you guys are going to want to go to step number 2, right? Create a VPS account, or by this time, you should already have your VPS account with Forex Host. You should already have gotten it because otherwise you wouldn't have access to the backend access, the remote desktop, right? So from there on out, basically, you're going to want to download the software right here, the download zip file. So we're going to click this. Put this in my this. Cool. So once that opens up, make sure you guys open when done. So here it is. Cool. We got the EX4 file. Cool. And then we already have our demo broker account, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Step 5, this was a step you guys just did, which is activating your license. You guys have already done that. And then you guys have already put the demo, your demo ID from your Forex MetaTrader onto that, so you guys don't have to worry about that. And last but not least, we already have an installed MT4 from our broker. Right, so now we just got to set this up, right? So we're going to click on View Setup Guide. So we're going to want to first locate the trade ringer zip file and the downloads on our VPS. So that's this one right here. We want to make sure that it's visible and pull this closer like this. Cool. Extract the contents on the zip file. Basically, once you unzip it, it takes you to this, right? It gives you the EX4 file. There are 2 files, Trader Ring EX4 and the Trader Ringer DLL.EOL, right? So we got 2 files right here. Place the 2 files in the directories as follows. Cool. So here we have MT4 on our actual PC. That's running. So let me go ahead and make this smaller real quick. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna want to place the first file, the EX4 file. It's gonna want to go into experts MQL4 directory. Now to get there, you have to go to File, Open Data Folder, and then basically it's going to open up a data folder, which is right here, the middle one, like it says, right? Experts MQL4 experts, and then we're going to want to input the drag and drop or copy and paste depending on how you like doing your stuff. We're going to want to put this in here. So EX4, drag and drop, right? Copying. In this case, it copies it since I have it set to that setting. Right, so we're good with that. We don't have to worry about this anymore. Copy the trait. Now we're going to want to be doing the DLL file, right? You guys got that? Should be pretty simple. If not, just go ahead and rewatch the video. But now we're going to want to input the other one. Let's close this out. Let's open this one. Cool. So now we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're going to go ahead and switch around the file. So we're going to go back one more time. So we're to the original settings again. We're going to go to libraries this time. MQL4 libraries. Here it is. And then we're going to want to input this file, the trade ringer. Cool. It's on there now. It's on actual MT4 now, so we don't have to worry. Next step, we can actually close this out now. Next step is we're going to want to open up Euro. So let me go ahead and expand this a little bit so we can see it. Cool. So we're going to want to open up Euro USD. So the pairs, the way they work, for those of you that don't know, is basically trading currencies is all it is the exchanging of one going weaker and the other one going stronger. So in this case, notice how it goes up and down. Usually what happens is one pair is stronger than the other one, so it dictates where the market goes. All right, so open up Euro USD. Notice that this is Euro USD. AUD USD is right here. Just gonna drag that. Euro AUD right here. AUD JPY is right there. Euro JPY is, where's Euro? It's right here. And USD JPY. Cool. So once we have all those, you guys can't really see them because my screen's a little, small, but they're right there. I don't know if you can see that, but go ahead and do this so you guys can properly see that they're all right there. They're literally stacked on top of each other. You can tell that they're down here too. So once you guys drag them onto it, doesn't really matter just yet if they're on neat, because just at the touch of a button we can fix that. So we're gonna drag TradeRinger from the Navigator toolbox to all the currency charts on the to activate the EA. So we'll put this full screen. So this is what it looks like, right? This is a Navigator box right here. Basically, it's gonna pop up right here, but we don't see it. We go to Expert Advisors. We notice it's not here. So usually what happens is the folder doesn't pop up until you either restart it or refresh it. I thought you could refresh it. Yeah, so anyways, once it's refreshed, guys, we literally just drag and drop. And then this is where it gets a little complicated, right? This is what it looks like once you actually drag it onto there. But we're going to want to fix a few things before that. So let me go ahead and bring this down. Let me go ahead and do this real quick. All right, cool. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. So we got that. Then let's go to this. Let's pull this up again. Let's put it on this side. Okay, so once you guys have properly noticed that TradeRinger is right there on the Expert Advisors in the Navigator box, this is going to be the next step that you're going to want to do. You're going to want to drag this, and then this is going to pop up, right? You're literally just going to follow instructions as is, right? So we're going to click all these three boxes. We're going to go to Common, click on these three boxes, click Allow Live Trading, long and short, right? The exact same thing. Then from there on out, we're going to want to go to inputs. Inputs is basically the software that you're running from your broker, if that makes sense. So let me go ahead and pull this up. So you're going to want to put your email here from the global launch takeover, or the global takeover launch email and password. So whatever you use to sign in up to here, whatever username you use to get into this, this is what you're going to be using to properly set up the MT4. This. So only you guys have that information. So make sure you guys do that appropriately. And then once you have that set up, you're literally going to want to have the weekly goal adjusted to whatever you want, whatever percentage you want to make on a weekly basis. So for example, let's say I had $1,000 in my account, right? And I wanted to make 10% of that every single week. Basically, $1,000 divided by 10% is like $100. So if you want to make $100 weekly passively without doing any sort of work, then you would put 10% here. But let's say you wanted to do 25%. I want to make $250 every single weekend. Then this is where you would put your percentage. But keep in mind, this is at your own risk. This is at your own risk management. I can't tell you what you should do. This is to your own personal preference. Me, I'm cool with just 10%. I'm not tripping. Basically, Equity Protector is once you reach that $100 for the week, basically just protect it. That's all it is. I'm trying to make it into a bigger deal. But yeah, it's basically just protect your equity. Unless I'm mistaken, it says right here, Equity Protector. Stop running after equity protection. Yeah, so basically this means once you reach that $100 that you want to make, if that's your number that you want to reach, do you want it to stop trading for you? Yes or no? That's your answer. Lot size, this determines how much you're paying per pip or micro pip. If you have a leverage of like 1 to 1,000, or lot size, of standard lot size is 1, but this is up to you. It's anywhere from 0.01 to 0.03. It's your guys's preference. There's an article on it right here. Just click on that if you're ready. Level range 21, max level is 12, the MA 20. Now this is your personal preference if you want to trade the first, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If you want to trade on those days, cool. So I'm going to go ahead and input my information for this. Alrighty, cool, guys. So now that you guys have properly input all the information that you guys need, basically it's going to look something like this, right? Trade Ringer, it's going to say some sort of information similar to this. Basically, once you guys have that, you guys are going to want to save this template, save template. And then to save it, you would click on right here in this little button, save template, save it to Trade Ringer. Make sure you spell it right. And then save it. And then just click on the rest. Load template. And then just input them. That way it's easier. So load. Trade Ringer. Bam. Do this 6 more times. Or actually 3 more now. Should be down here. Cool. So now that you guys have properly set your settings to trade for you, and you guys have MT4 set up, basically from now, you guys are going to want to input your guys' settings to have it trade. Alrighty, guys. So now that we have properly input all the templates onto MT4, now what we're going to be doing is going back to our setup guide to make sure that we are following everything correctly, right? So now we're gonna want to go to Tools, Options, Expert Advisors, right? So for that to go, you'd have to go to Tools, which is right here, top left, Tools, Options, Expert Advisors, and now we're just gonna want to make sure that the settings are the exact same as the one on the screen. So we're gonna hit the first one and the second one. First and second. First, second, and we're going to want to disable all of them. Cool. It says MQLI5. Cool. So we're good on that. Alrighty, guys. So once you guys have properly set up everything, it's going to manually trade for you. You can see that we have a bunch of different entries here. If we go onto the terminal here, and if you guys don't see here, you guys can just hit Control T and it'll pop everything up. Make sure you guys do familiar your guys' selves with MT4 and the platform. But notice that we have a bunch of different positions open. We're negative 60 cents right now, but that's because the spread, most likely. But this is automated trading for you, made simple. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this really really long video. At one point I had to switch from my Mac to my PC just to make it a little bit easier on me. But as you guys can see right here, we are trading. Let me see if I can move this. I can't move this. But we are trading. This is the pair AUD USD, which is right here. We're negative 7 cents on this. So this is how we properly set everything up from A to Z. Once you guys have properly set up everything, make sure you guys actually set up the exact same thing you guys did, but this time on the remote desktop. If you guys don't remember, the remote desktop looks kind of like this. You guys have to download it from the either App Store or the Google Play Store. But once you guys have it set up, it's really crucial you put your actual MT4 on that. Well, it already comes with it, but make sure you guys have that installed. That way there's no issues. And the reason why is, let's say you turn your computer off at nighttime so you don't actually, have the glare, or you don't just use it at nighttime. What having the remote desktop does is, even though your computer is still off on the actual IP address that this is connected to, it's still running properly. So you don't have to worry about, you losing profits or you not trading during the nighttime. This trade is open 24/5, this software. So yeah, you don't have to worry about your actual trades, being off or on. So that's one thing I did forget to mention in the actual setup process. Make sure you guys do take action. You guys do everything that requires. But other than that, hopefully you guys make a lot of money with the software. I try to make the walkthrough as easy as possible. I know it gets a little bit complicated, but I try to make it as easy and as efficient as possible. So with that said, guys, thank you very much for letting me show you guys a way to actually make money with the Forex market.